Hey, you're watching Mark from marksephton.com, and today I'm going to talk to you about ways to build your integrity. Integrity is such a powerful word that is neglected when we do business, when we're in relationships. It's something that I task myself with and admit that even when I go through these points, I'm challenged by my own sense of integrity, because I think there's always room for improvement. But my first point really is the importance of showing up. So showing up when you commit to doing something says a lot to me about a man or a woman's integrity. It frustrates me when people commit to a party, or they commit to doing business, to doing a job for you, or looking up at something, and they don't do it. They don't show up. They either don't show up physically, or they don't show up in terms of meeting a deadline. And you're constantly having to chase people. There's nothing worse. And for me, it's a question of integrity. If you want to build your integrity, you've got to learn to show up. The second point really is to keep your promises. So similar to showing up, keeping your promises is about, really, if you say you're going to do something, you're going to do it. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. Too often people will use the words probably or possibly, non-committal. It's just rubbish. It's no way to build trust, no way to build a business, no way to build your integrity. You need to keep your promises, so when you say to your child you're going to do X, then you need to do X, even if you don't feel like it. And often we change our minds because of how we feel, but we've got to remind ourselves that feelings come and go, but integrity is what's going to keep us going long term. It's going to be what makes the difference between somebody being your friend and doing business with you over somebody else. It's your ability to show up, it's your ability to keep your promises. The next point is really to keep you and your environment clean and organised. It's so important that the space that we welcome people in is really a representation of our own way of doing things. Are we organised? Do we have a system in place? Do we keep the environment and ourselves clean? Not just in terms of hygiene, but in terms of, our environment. Are we taking care and are we responsible for the things that we have? They all reflect back on your integrity. The next point really is to stay focused. I really believe in the power of focus. I work a lot with my clients on focusing using my GPS system, which really helps reveal blind spots and really helps channel you so that you can focus on the things that are important to you. And I think having integrity, you have this incredible focus that regardless of all the distractions and all the pulls and temptations, you're able to stay focused within your own remit and within your own passion. So staying focused is certainly a way to build your integrity. The next point really is to be influenced by the influential. We can all allow ourselves to be influenced by people and situations and circumstances. But I'm encouraging you to be influenced by positive influences, by people who really have a positive viewpoint, especially around integrity. They deliver. They have a great attitude, they're respectful, they're highly respected in their industry and in their field. You really want to allow people like that to influence you in a positive way. But be mindful who you allow to speak into your life, but be influenced by those that are influential, especially in those areas of your passions and within your own skill set. And finally, be honest in all communications. When you make a mistake, put your hands up and apologise. People can smell, rubbish. They can smell when you're lying through your teeth. People can smell BS. And it's so important that when you communicate, you're doing it in a way that is sincere, authentic, and honest. But I think there's something refreshing when you have the guts and actually the gall to be able to apologise. And often when we get caught out, it does make things uncomfortable and awkward. But the worst thing you can do is actually deny it. So when somebody asks you a question, be honest, and if you don't know the answer, then commit to finding out. But these are 6 ways really which you can build your integrity, and I hope they're helpful for you. Feel free to leave a comment, love to get some engagement, and if there's a kind of a topic that you'd like me to share upon during one of these Wednesday YouTube videos that I do, then please let me know and I'd love to have a go at it. You can find out more about me at Sephton.com, and I'd really love to hear from you. Cheers.